it's Cindy with Striven. Today we're going to review setting up recruiting within your Striven system. Some of the things we'll be covering today are recruiting steps, document types, custom fields, job postings, and application results. So let's get started on our journey inside Striven. So first, we'll start with company. We'll go down to settings, expand employees, and go to recruiting. So we'll go over the terms and conditions within the career portal, application results, recruiting steps library, advertising sources, categories, custom fields, document upload types, job titles, locations, and settings. So first, we'll go to the career portal, terms and conditions. So this particular page holds the terms and conditions for not just recruiting, but orders, surveys, public forms, and purchase orders. You can choose to add a terms and conditions from clicking this button. You would give it a name, decide the category, and enter in the content. Then I would hit save and close. I can choose to deactivate a terms and conditions by clicking this trash can. If I would like to search deactivated terms and conditions, I can choose inactive here and click search. If I would like to view one of the terms and conditions, I can click on the link. This gives me the name, the category in which the terms and conditions will show for, and the content. Any changes that are made will be logged in the history. The history shows the effective date for each terms and conditions. You will also be able to view previous versions. Next, under recruiting process, we'll look into application results. Application results are the end results of all of your applications. So one of them would be hired, not hired. If you would like to place one on hold, you can also add in no further contact. To add in an application result, you would click add here. You would give the result a name, decide whether or not you would like any candidates with this application result to be denied access to the portal, and if you would like an email to be sent when a candidate's application gets changed to this result. An example would be on hold. This candidate wasn't hired at this moment, however, you may look to hire them in the future. In this example, we've decided to send an email when an application goes to this particular result and use a merge field for the candidate's first name. That means that each time this email goes out, the candidate's first name will automatically show in the email. You can also make any changes from this page and choose save and close when you're finished. Another example is no further contact. If for some reason you decide that you would no longer want to have contact with a particular candidate, you can put their application result to no further contact. This will deny them access to the candidate career portal. If I would still like them to have access, I can uncheck the checkbox there. But in this particular instance, I would like to deny them access. Next is the recruiting steps library. These are the steps that each candidate will go through in order to be hired with your organization. You can choose to add steps here. For example, if I would like to add a logical thinking test, I have completed the fields in order to add in a logical thinking assessment. There's also an assessment already created that will be used in this particular instance. I gave the step a name, description. I decided I would like to have it visible on the portal. I chose email. I could have also chose a manual step or candidate to upload a document. I chose to send a survey, quiz, assessment, or form. I also chose to make this step automatic, which means it will be completed automatically after the previous step is completed. The feedback type is quiz. I could have also chosen a survey, assessment, or form. I chose the particular assessment. I also decided to have an email sent on completion of the assessment. If I would like to delete the assessment, I could click the trash can button. Here, I would add a subject for the email that will be sent to the candidate, and the content is listed here. Candidate first name and quiz link are merge fields you can find in this drop field. The step I added gets added to the bottom of the recruiting steps list. I can choose to move it to a different location by dragging and dropping it. Next, we'll review advertising sources. Advertising sources will let you know how each particular candidate heard about your company. Some examples include Google, Recruiter Contacted Me, Indeed, and Monster. When advertising sources are selected, they can be reported on later. Next, we'll review categories. Candidate categories can be set up in whatever way you would like to categorize your candidates. In this example, I added degree with a drop-down of master's. If I would like, I can add a new category and nestle it. So then it will show up under degree. Next, we'll discuss custom fields. Custom fields can be created for a candidate application, a candidate, and many other areas within Striven. I added a custom field here, titled, "Why would you like to work here?" I made it a multi-line field, and it's listed under the additional information. I can choose to change this name if I would like by clicking it. I can also choose to edit the custom field by clicking the Edit Field button. If I would like to add a new custom field, I can select the plus sign here. It will ask me for a name. The field type, this is determined by the information that I'm looking to gather. I can choose an alphanumeric field, which will allow for numbers and letters. Integer field, which are numbers that are separated by commas when they're in the thousands or millions. Decimal field, which are numbers including decimals. Currency, date and time field, date field, time field, yes or no field, alphanumeric multi-line field. The alphanumeric multi-line field provides a bit more space to type in. You can choose attachment. You can also select a value from custom list items set up in the settings. You can also choose to select a value from an existing list you have already created. In this example, I'll choose yes or no field. I will be asked how I would like it to be displayed, which I can choose checkbox or radio button, and decide whether or not I would like this custom field to be required. Next, we'll review document upload types. Document upload types are types of documents you would like your candidate to upload. Examples are a driver's license, social security card, or permanent resident card. To add a new type, you would click New. You would then give the type a name and a description. Click Save when you're finished. If you would like to edit an existing type, you would click on that type and edit the appropriate fields, then click Save. You can choose to deactivate a type by clicking this icon here. If you would ever like to search for your deactivated types, you can do so by selecting Inactive and clicking Search. Next, we'll review job titles. These are the different job titles within your company. To add a new job title, you would click here. You would give the job title a name and a desired staffing level. Desired staffing level is how many people within your company that you would like to have that particular title. For example, if you only need one accountant, your desired staffing level would be 1. You can provide a job description here and determine whether or not this job title qualifies for paid time off. If you would like to edit or view a particular job title, you can select that job title. From this screen, you can view the title, the desired staffing level, the job description, and whether or not this particular job title qualifies for paid time off. There's also a hub for each job title. Within the hub, you can save contents related to that particular job title. The contents you can save include documents, links, and posts. Next, we'll review locations. This is where you would list all of the different locations for your company. You can choose to add a new location by clicking the Add button. You would add in a location name, address, phone number. You can determine if this address is the primary address for your company, add in any desired notes, and a picture if you would like. When you're finished, click Save and Close. If you would like to edit a particular location, you can select that location. After locations have already been saved, you have the option of setting up a recruiting assignment. Recruiting assignments would assign a particular recruiter to all candidates applying at this particular location. When you select a field, you will receive a drop-down of all of the employees within your company. There is also a hub for each location. Within the hub, you can add any content groups. This would be a great place to house any information, such as documents, posts, or links specifically related to this particular location. Lastly, we'll review recruiting settings. Here, you will select the terms and conditions you would like to use by your candidates within the candidate career portal. You also have other options that you can toggle on and off if you would like to activate or deactivate them. These options include showing all steps in the application process to the candidate, only allowing one active job application per candidate, allowing the candidate to send messages to recruiters, sending an email when an application is submitted. An email also gets sent out to anyone who's assigned to that particular job posting or location. You would assign the recruiting email recipient here. This is the content that will show in the candidate career portal after an application is submitted. This iframe code can be added to your website to allow candidates to apply for jobs right from your website. This is where you would add content for the career portal landing page. This is the first page your candidates will see after signing up for the career portal. Here, you would add in the content you would like to show in the career portal footer. If you decide to deny access to a particular candidate, they will be shown the content that you have listed in this particular field. If any changes are made to this page, you would want to save. And now that you have your recruiting settings all set up, you're ready to start accepting candidates. Any questions? Chat us up.